Hi friends, I'm your CA Sai Akash from Hubli. So if you are an intraday trader and if you're worried about the income tax return aspects about intraday trading, you have come to the right spot. So here I'll answer all your queries whether an intraday trader can opt for presumptive taxation, which income tax return should he file, where should you declare your income under which head, what about the GST treatment, how do you calculate your turnover, what about your losses. Each and every aspect of intraday trading is covered in this video. Please watch the video till the end to gain a complete understanding of income tax aspects of intraday trading. To start with, let me give you a brief understanding about presumptive taxation. So I am restricting myself only to the extent of intraday trading here. So if you are an intraday trader and if your turnover is up to rupees 3 crores, so if your turnover is only up to rupees 3 crores, you have a special option to declare your intraday profits at the rate 6% of your turnover. So this is a special option given by the government for smaller taxpayers, smaller traders. So if your turnover is up to rupees 3 crores, you can straight away declare your profit as 6%. No matter in reality you might have made 10% profit, 15% profit, or might be only 2%, or you might be under loss also. But if you are opting for presumptive taxation, the government will deem that you have earned only 6% of your profits. So what is the advantage of this? If you opt for presumptive taxation, there is no need to maintain any books of accounts. So if you opt for presumptive taxation, the ITR applicable to you is ITR 4. So these are the aspects of presumptive taxation. But one thing to take a note, if you opt presumptive taxation for this year, you should continuously opt it for the next 5 years. Now if you tell me, sir, my turnover is up to rupees 3 crores, but I'm not making profit of 6%. I'm making only 4% or maybe 2% or maybe I'm incurring losses. Can I still opt for presumptive taxation and not maintain books of accounts? The answer is no, you cannot. If you opt for presumptive taxation, you should declare a minimum profit of 6%. Otherwise, you need to maintain books of accounts and you should also get them audited. So if you say that your profits are not 6%, so I would suggest don't opt for presumptive taxation, rather go for normal taxation. So if you go for normal taxation, the applicable tax audit limit is 10 crore. Specifically, I am restricting myself only to intraday trading aspects. So in case if you are not opting for presumptive taxation, then you need to file ITR 3. But if you are opting for presumptive taxation, then you need to file ITR 4. What is the difference? If you opt for presumptive taxation, your profit is deemed at 6%. Otherwise, you should drop your profit and loss account and ascertain your actual profit or loss, which might be more or less than 6%. Moving forward to specific questions. So can an intraday trader opt for presumptive taxation? Absolutely yes. If you are below the threshold of rupees 3 crores, so if your turnover does not exceed rupees 3 crores, certainly you can also opt for presumptive taxation and declare your profit to be at 6%. No need to maintain books of accounts, no need to get them audited. So under which head do you report the intraday trading profits? So under the Income Tax Act, intraday trading is considered to be a speculative business activity. So for the purpose of Income Tax Act, you would report your intraday profits or losses under the head profits or gains from business or profession. That is called PGBP. So if you are intraday trader, you have to report your intraday trading profits or losses under the head PGBP and not under the head capital gains. Going to the next question, which ITR should you file for intraday trading? As said, if you are specifically opting for presumptive taxation, then you need to file ITR 4. If you are not opting for presumptive taxation and if you are drawing up your P&L and balance sheet, then you need to file ITR 3. Going forward to the next question, very important thing, how do you calculate the turnover for intraday trading? So there has been a very recent amendment in this. So how do you calculate the turnover? So everywhere we are mentioning the turnover limit, right? So how do you calculate that turnover? So turnover is nothing but the absolute figures of profits or losses made. Here I have set an example for you. For example, from one trade you have made a profit of 400, from the second you have a profit of 300, and from two trades you have incurred loss. From trade 3 you have a loss of 200, and from the fourth trade you have a loss of 100. So what would be your trading turnover? So trading turnover will be nothing but a absolute sum of all these figures. So absolute, when I say, you need to ignore losses. So you need to add your losses. So in my case, how do I calculate my turnover? My turnover is calculated in a very simple manner. I need to add all my profits and all my losses. that is 400, 300, 200 and 100. Therefore, the turnover for me is rupees 1000. So this is a very simple way to calculate the turnover for intraday trading. So you need to calculate this turnover and ascertain your limits. So if you are below 3 crore, you can go for presumptive taxation. If you are more than 3 crore, you cannot go for presumptive tax. So can we claim deduction for expenses like brokerage commission against intraday trading income? The answer is if you are opting for presumptive taxation. If you are opting for presumptive taxation, you cannot claim any other deductions as such because government is straight away asking you only 6%. In that 6%, again, you cannot go and say that I have incurred so and so expenses. So if you are opting for presumptive taxation, then there is no need for you to claim all these deductions. But if you are not opting for presumptive taxation, whatever brokerage commission, security transaction tax you pay to the brokerage to incur your intraday trades, you can claim that as your business deductions. Going to the next question, what is the income tax rate that is applicable on intraday income? So intraday income is taxed as per your normal slab rate. So if the normal slab rates under the new regime are 5, 10, 15, 20 and 30. Going to the next question. What is the applicability of tax audit? Again, this becomes a very important question. If your turnover is more than rupees 10 crore, so mandatorily you need to get yourself audited under the Income Tax Act. But if your turnover is less than 10 crore and you have not opted for presumptive taxation, then there is no need to get books of accounts audited. But the special case is your turnover is less than 3 crore, and as said earlier, the minimum level of profit that you need to declare under presumptive taxation is 6%. But if you have opted for presumptive taxation and if you are not declaring 6% as your profits, you want to declare less than 6%. In that case, even though your turnover is less than 3 crores, mandatorily you have to get yourself audited under the Income Tax Act. So this is the applicability of tax audit. More than 10 crore compulsory audit, less than 10 crore not opting for presumptive taxation, then no audit. But less than 3 crores, but you have opted for presumptive taxation and you don't want to declare 6% as your profit. You want to declare something less than 6%. Then mandatorily you need to get yourself audited under the Income Tax Act. The next aspect, can intraday losses be set off against any other income? Again, a very important aspect is that you cannot set off your intraday losses against any other income. Intraday losses being speculative losses can be only set off against speculative income. Intraday losses cannot be set off against any other income. It can be only be set off against intraday profits. So you cannot set off intraday losses against any other income other than intraday profits. The next question is, for how long can you carry forward these losses? As said, you cannot set off those losses. Can you carry forward them to the next year? Yes. Speculative losses can be carried forwarded for a maximum of 4 assessment years. The next question is, I cannot set off my intraday losses against other. Can normal business loss be set off against intraday income? The answer is absolutely yes. Suppose you have profit under the speculative business, that is intraday profit, and you have some other normal business under which you are incurring loss. So can you set off that loss against your trading income, your intraday income? The answer is absolutely yes. The prohibition is only on setting off of speculative losses against other gains, and not vice versa. So you can set off your normal losses against your intraday income. So the last aspect which I want to cover in this video is, should you take GST registration for intraday trading? So GST is a tax on supply of goods or services or both. As per the GST law, intraday trading in securities is neither a supply of goods nor a supply of services. Therefore, there is no GST liability. So irrespective of your turnover, if you are a trader, you need not get yourself registered for GST. So these are the small aspects which you need to keep in mind before taking a decision, like while filing the ITR. If you have found this video useful, please subscribe to the channel and share this video to other traders for them to take a informed decision about their income tax return filing. If you have any further queries, please drop them in your comments. Thank you so much. Have a nice day.